Hey guys, it's Katura, and after having a chance to use Voldemort a bit, only in solos, this is for solo duels, I wanted to go over some of the stuff that I think works and doesn't work with him. Let's go over this Echo real quick. We all know that he halves the cost of the dark cards, but it also halves the damage of the dark cards, so they don't do nearly as much damage. And considering most people have pretty low level dark cards since they're pretty hard to level up, it's going to be difficult to get a lot of damage with just using dark cards, so I really don't suggest putting every single dark card in your deck. I know it's really tempting with the half cost, but for me it just doesn't make sense. Because they're such low damage, I need to supplement with higher damage cards as well that will work well with the dark cards that I'm using. And also with this Echo, when you damage an opponent with a dark spell, a phantom of them will come in that has 15% of their health. It will lose 10% of its health per second, and any damage you do to the phantom will also be done to your opponent. And of course, all the dark cards are shown in the guide for the recommended set, but I don't recommend using every single dark card. Choose what you're going for. If you're doing Avada, go for Avada. Azkaban can be good for, trapping with Avada, but you could also use Azkaban with other high-powered spell cards. That way you can do extra damage because a phantom will appear. Say you do Azkaban and Orb of Water or Aguamenti, and that does really good damage all together. Just if you're doing Azkaban, make sure you have a spell that's not over 6, because Azkaban's going to cost 4, and you want to be able to do the spells right at the same time and do a good combo. Of course, Crucio and Obscurus are pretty self-explanatory on their benefits, and I definitely suggest if you're using Crucio or Avada Kedavra to be using a Death Eater in your deck as well, because that will help amplify the damage. And in reference to the achievements, for the Power Unseen achievement, I suggest Obscurus. Just wait until their health is really low, and when you Obscurus them, a phantom will appear and you'll be doing damage to both. You'll take him out while doing damage to the phantom, and that will get you the achievement. For the Crucio's command, of course, this requires Crucio to defeat 2 opponents before they can deal damage. It doesn't have to be like your actual opponent. It could be like Abby here. If you hit her with Crucio before she can do damage, or one of their Death Eaters, that would also work. This is the deck that I used last night. I tried a lot of different decks. You can see I only have Obscurus and Crucio. I didn't fill it up with all the other dark cards because I needed to do other damage as well. I really like Akami because it distracts them and it also takes away their movement. But she was pretty hard to go against because she had pretty high level dark cards and I was really nervous. So I was really happy with this win, and I'll let you guys watch this, and then I'll have an Avada deck next, and then the deck that I was using today that I really liked.
Golden Snitch, Expelliarmus, Akami, Apagna, Azkaban, Obscurus,
Crucio!
Obscurus, stand back,
Crucio!
Obscurus.
Sorry, I let you down. I'll patch you up.
Expelliarmus, Apugno, Death Eater,
Keep going. You've got this.
Obscurus,
Crucio!
Obscurus, Death Eater, Akami, Magical Move, Azkaban,
Leave it to me.
Incendio, Obscurus,
Trust me. I'll protect you. Oh,
Death Eater,
that didn't go as planned.
Death Eater,
Crucio! Crucio!
I was supposed to help you. Azkaban, Obscurus,
Crucio!
Death Eater, Death Eater,
I did try an Avada deck a couple times, but personally I'm just not that big of a fan of Avada because it's really hit and miss whether you can get it. People can stop you, or they can get you before you can get all 4 kills, or they can just move. I've stopped a lot of people doing the Avada deck. But I decided I would try it. You know, I'm trapping with Azkaban and Inflatus, and I'm using my Death Eater to also get Avada kills. I was able to get a successful win on this one, but I don't know, it's just not my favorite. But if you like Avada, definitely try it. You might want to change a few things to this deck. Not a lot of people like Alchemy, so you could change that for maybe Protego Totalum, or something that's going to give you more steps like Snitch. That could work really well too. And with that said, here's my Avada Duel for you guys to watch.
Alchemy.
Leave it to me.
Inflatus. Flyer.
Avada Kedavra!
Death Eater.
Sorry,
Death
I let you
Eater.
down.
Avada Kedavra!
Fang Flyer. Manticle Move.
I'll patch you up.
Azkaban. Alchemy. Obscurus. Inflatus. Alchemy.
Just another exam. You've got this.
Death Eater. Fang Flyer.
Oh, this isn't what the book said.
Manticle Move. Azkaban. Manticle Move. Fang Flyer.
Avada Kedavra!
You're in good hands.
Obscurus. Azkaban.
Avada Kedavra!
And for my final duel, I'll show you, this is the deck that I landed on today that I really like. I like using Hermione to double up on some of my spells. Of course, Alchemy for distracting and taking away movement, Manticore for movement as well. Inflatus so I can trap them, and Obscurus so I can do a bunch of damage with that, as well as, of course, Crucio and a Death Eater doing Crucio too. I think this worked out really well for me. You might want to change a few things. Again, I know not everybody likes Alchemy, especially in solos, so you might just change stuff up a bit. And I do want to try more of Azkaban mixed with better spells like, you know, like I said, Aguamenti, and see how well that works. And maybe if I do Hermione and then I do Azkaban, well, I do Azkaban, then Hermione, and she doubles up on the damage to me, that might be really good. So I'm going to try that out too. But for now, this is what I'm liking, and hopefully you guys like these duels. What are your guys' opinions on Voldemort so far? I'm still a little unsure just because the levels are so low and the damage is low, but I do like him. So I'd be really interested to hear what you guys are thinking of him. Let me know in the comments, and here's my final duel of the day.
Alchemy.
Golden Snitch.
Manticle Move.
You're in good hands.
Death Eater.
Inflatus.
Crucio!
Sorry, I let you down.
Jawu.
Just another exam.
Obscurus.
Inflatus.
Death Eater.
Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus.
Oh, this isn't what the book said.
Crucio!
Expelliarmus.
Avada Kedavra!
I'll patch you up. Golden Snitch.
Crucio!
Keep going. You've got this. Azkaban. Death Eater.
Inflated.
Oh, that didn't go as planned.
Inflated. Alchemy.
Zawu.
Mantical move.
Obscurus.
Obscurus. Inflatus. Death Eater.
Golden Snake.
Mantical
Death
move.
Eater. Inflatus.
Crucio!
Zawu.
Obscurus.
Crucio!
Death Eater. Alchemy.
Golden Snake.
Inflated.
Azkaban.
Crucio!
Death Eater.
Crucio!
Expelliarmus.
Avada Kedavra!
Death Eater.
Crucio!
Inflated.